Okay, so I live in a neighborhood that is building, under construction, so there might be some hammering noise. It got really loud the minute I decided to start a video. So today it's just before 8 a.m. and I'm on my deck. It's just off our living area, and I wanted to kind of show what I'm doing to prepare. One of the things about preparing for the uncertainty of the future in food is that you can do so many things to grow food for yourself and your family, and maybe even some neighbors if you have an abundance. Obviously, you don't want to let it rot just for the sake of keeping it to yourself, right? But the other thing I'm trying to do is grow things that I can save off and not worry about having storage, or using a fridge or a freezer. So I'm kind of thinking globally, and I am going to be growing things eventually that I can. So I might be growing a quantity that may not be appropriate for you. I just got this thing and I haven't filled it yet because here's my finger. We're going to be staining our wood on our deck, and I don't want it to be heavy and move all that. I'm going to actually move it inside the house onto a tarp. So anyway, there's 4 things and 2 side hangers here. And I'm planning on putting like lettuces, because they have shallow roots, and then maybe across the top I might put some herbs. I do plan on growing sage, thyme, oregano, cilantro, and I think I had a few other herbs, but I wasn't sure how many I wanted to grow because I only use certain ones in quantity. And for me, it's about how I can best manage what I have, so I'm not just wasting the money on seeds and dirt and things like that. But you do you. That's where I'm at on that. And then here I have 3 blueberry bushes. I ordered 2, one each of 2 different kinds, and then I got shipped a third on accident, and I do believe they don't want it shipped back, so I was able to have a third. But they're supposed to help pollinate one another in some kind of way, so I'm keeping them close to each other. Now they're going to look like this in a little sallow until spring, and I'm not expecting any blueberries at all until maybe June. But I just want to put out there, I am brand new at growing all sorts of stuff. I've done tons of reading and watching videos and researching, and so I'm just sharing my experience, kind of documenting. You do what works for you. I just know that I had not done well last year planting for the first time before there was any issue or concern about food, and now I feel like that we could be seeing some changes in that area. So I'm definitely trying to grow things that are going to help feed us with variety, and like I said, maybe give some away to neighbors if I have an abundance. Obviously, I don't want to have food rot just because I want to keep it to myself, but I also don't want to become like the grocery store for somebody else. So you've got to kind of balance and weigh what you choose to do with what you grow. You can grow everything that I'm growing in containers, so you can fill up your deck or your patio. I am going to be planting in the ground, but excuse the construction noise here. But you can grow just about everything I'm growing in containers. I looked that up first, container gardening, because I wanted to make sure, I was doing the right thing by my skill level and my comfort level and my time constraints. So those are blueberry bushes, and we'll be watching those. Then these 2 are onions. This one has green onions, and this one has white bulb onions. And I did think I saw a seed sprouting yesterday. This is a wayward leaf right here. But I looked again this morning and I can't see it again, but I'll just wait. I think I'm a little impatient. I come and look like every day, a couple times a day. I'm sure a lot of people do the same. And then here I started garlic like in October, and the garlic is on the outside edges, and then I have lettuce in the middle. You can grow lettuce, the companion plant, and I just wanted to see how it do. And when it got freezing earlier, it caused a few of the leaves to wilt, but it didn't die off. I'm amazed. So this has been growing since October, and from what I read with garlic, these are called snapes, and you can cut them off and use them and cook it in food and give the garlic flavor that way. But once all of them turn brown like this, then the garlic's ready to go. And you can grow garlic twice a year, so like a spring crop and then a fall crop. And I have 24 across 2 containers, and you can dry them out and save them. And we do cook with garlic quite frequently, not every day, but enough to use. And of course, like I said, I can maybe share with 1 or 2 people, because why not? It's not that difficult to grow. I've left it alone. It's probably the easiest thing I've grown so far, and I'm so thrilled it's still working. And then we put our stuff out here on a barbecue mat. Again, you do you, but we did this because we weren't sure what else to do. We wanted to protect the deck. So that is the food that I'm growing right now, and I'm really hoping that I've encouraged some of you to try some of this out. If you're wondering about these blue containers, I got them at Lowe's. They are from recycled plastic from the ocean, so I felt like that was a good cause to purchase them, and they've been fine. They're fine. I have read to be careful with some of these like terracotta pots, because they evaporate, the air evaporates more out of them, and so that might be something to think about. And then also you want to have good drainage, and these big ones here, for example, they have holes that go into this little circular contraption there at the bottom. I forgot, it's a saucer. And so it'll collect the water and not flood the deck or anything like that. So I appreciate you joining me in this journey, and if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, you have a great day.